Welcome back to the channel, YouTubians. It's Pat here at Card Scale Dreams. First off, I just want to thank everybody for the likes, comments, views on the last video. Really appreciate the support. Hope everyone's doing well. And some prayers out for our friend Big Charlie. Guess I don't know if he's had his procedure yet, but yeah, we're praying for you, Charlie, and hope to see you back soon. Okay, so today I'm going to be trying to wire up this 289 Ford. So I've pretty much got everything painted up, put together. I got to do some touch-ups yet, but otherwise it's looking pretty good. So I'll just kind of go over what I've got going on here. These were just the kit chrome, which I put in my wash of Tamiya Smoke over top of these. These are done in something new that I've just tried, was this metal color by Vallejo exhaust manifold. I really like this color. It works awesome. It looks great, as you can see. Looks awesome. So one thing I kind of messed up when I was drilling the holes. I put 2 holes in the middle here, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. One should have been here and back here, but yeah, I messed that up. But anyways, I'm not going to worry about that too much, because on this side they have the fuel filter, which turns into a oil filter. Oil filter is actually supposed to be right here, but this is where the engine mounts to the frame. So obviously they have not didn't take that into consideration. But anyways, that's besides the point. Like I said, I've got everything painted up on it already, and I'm just gonna build my own distributor. So this is 3 and 1/8 millimeters tube, plastic styrene tube. I've painted this long time ago in red, and I just cut it at what I need, and then yeah, so I have this long piece. I've made, I don't know, quite a few distributors using this, and then I use I think it's 2mm rod that goes on inside, and that's what goes in, pins into the block. So I'll just go ahead and cut this with my my wire cutter. Or not my wire cutter, my aluminum tubing cutter. This will give it a nice square cut. Okay, that's that. So that's what we're left with. Then I'll just wipe off the aluminum tubing dust. Okay. So like I said, this 2mm tubing, or 0.08 rod. I'm gonna have to just work this a bit. It's a pretty tight fit. So I'll have to actually trim this down to fit in through the hole because it's a little bit too big. Okay, so that's good. I'll just hit it with the Sharpie. And I've already cut my 30 gauge wrapping wire. I've got 9 of those cut. And then I've also cut over here. I've got 8 long ones and 9 short ones. So I've cut that off of this. I don't know which gauge this is, but I do know that this wire fits over these, which are going to be my spark plug wires. So obviously the first thing I need to do is get these glued in. Okay, so I got some CA glue. I just gobbed that right on the bottom. Clean that up later if I need to. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry up really good, then I'll be back. Okay, so I got the, the boots on the distributor part, and then I got this rod inserted, and I just whittled this back so it should fit into the block, the hole that I drilled. These don't look super even. It looks kind of messy, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. I didn't have to drill 9 holes, so that I'm happy about that. And putting these boots on, they wouldn't go all the way down because they're so tight. But so I just took some black folk art paint and just kind of touched up the bottoms just so you wouldn't see the red. But once we get these all bent down, that's not going to be even noticeable, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. But I still need to get the boots that go into the block on these wires. So maybe I just have to pull these apart so I know which one is the center one, or the closest to center one. There's 2 of them that are kind of in the middle. That's okay. We're just having fun. So that one. So yeah, this one will be the one that doesn't need a boot. Okay, and then all these other 8 ones will. So it's easier to get these boots on now before I get the block, get it glued to the block. So what I do here is the hole, I'll stick my needle in and I'll just push that in, just stretch it a little bit. Pull it off the needle, and it goes on fairly easy. I've only got 8 here, so hopefully I don't lose one. Normally I'll just do the boots on the block end when I do my own distributors, just because it's a pain in the butt. To get these on a scratch built distributor, just like I've experienced here, and it's not a lot of fun. I've never actually done it this way. I usually put a cap on top of the distributor to make it look like an aftermarket. And the wires just come straight out. So if I wasn't using this pin to widen the hole, I'd be having a heck of a time getting these on. So that just makes, because these are pretty tight. And like, so you can see I can hit it like this and it doesn't move at all. So they're tight on there. Just have to make sure I don't put one on that center. Whoops. Ooh, stayed in my lap. I got lucky. Three more to go. Hope you guys can see this, what I'm doing here. And just in terms of wire, I've been collecting wire for years and years, so sorry I can't tell you which size the boots are. Oh, I had one of them split. So that's how tight they are. Sometimes they split on me. If I can get away with that one hanging on there, so if you can see that, so that'd be this one right here, it's split. If I can get away and turn that so it sits down, that part, then I won't even worry about it. But I can also put some black paint on there so you can't see the red through there, and that'll work for me. Okay, so I'm going to cut this. Oh, so I need to whittle that down more. It's not quite small enough. So I'm just taking slices off and rounding it. or turning it, sorry. So see if that works. Still too wide. Normally I'll drill the hole into the block so I don't have to cut this. But the way this mounts onto this particular engine, I can't, well, I could, but I don't want to ruin the look of the engine, because it so see how that hole is there, so it comes up, and if I drilled it wider then it would take all that away, which wouldn't be a big deal, but just about. I think I could actually widen this hole out a bit. So it fits in there now, but it's still pretty tight. I'll just try and widen that a little bit. Cut a fair bit more off. Alright, that should fit. Okay, that's gonna fit, that'll look good. So we'll just go ahead and paint the rest of this with the Sharpie. Grab some CA glue. So I'm going to have to put my gloves on because I don't want to take too much paint off this engine where I'm having to do a ton of touch-up. Already done quite a bit of touch-up on this engine already. And I did black wash it too. But there is already touch-up that needs to be done from handling. Alright. I'm going to pause the video now. I'm going to just get my gloves on and stuff. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to worry about doing the firing order. So just trying to get some good bends in there. Of course, that doesn't want to move. There we go. It's being a bit sticky. Oops. I'll bend it, I'll cut it, trim it. Excuse me. Get my benders. Oh no, I don't even need to bend this. What am I doing? This just goes straight in. Pull that out a bit. I'll rework these bends once I get everything situated in. Hey, what are you doing here? Oh, we got someone licking my leg here. Hey, distracting me to doing. I think somebody needs to go outside. Just gonna pause this for a minute after I get this one on. Oh, jeez, distracted. Of course, it's that one with that cracked. Okay, so I got half of it done. Still gotta do some laying of the wires and stuff like that, but I'll get this side done and then I'll come back. Okay, so we got all the wires in. Looks pretty spidery right now. So this is gonna work on getting this more of a natural look. I normally trim these wires way back and I didn't this time. Don't want any like major kinks. I definitely should have cut them back a little bit. It is what it is. Well, that's nice. One came out. Getting in there. Don't leave enough wire on that one. There it goes. This one's sort of coming out too. Why you gotta do that to me, man? Oh jeez, have I been out of focus this whole time? I'll go through it and I'll make sure I fast forward or cut out the parts that are bad. Okay, so I like this side. I think that looks alright. Good enough. So I'm not gonna do what any other type of wiring. I'm just doing this spark plug wire and that's it on this one. Just want to keep this one simple. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's gonna look good. There we go. Once I get that air cleaner on there, it should clear everything. If it doesn't, I'll just push these over to the, I'll just do it right now. Just give it a little more room. So you don't want those to interfere. So you can see it sits below the carb. Top of the carb, so that should be good. I'm not going to test fit it right now. This is a different carb that I put on. It's from the parts box. It was way better than the blob that they had on there. I can't even remember what kit that comes out of, but and then here's the, I still have to pin this, so I've drilled a hole in there, and then I've drilled a hole in the block right here, so that'll just pin onto this. And that's where our coil will sit. And that'll be easy to do. And yeah, so a little bit of touch up here and there. Using some black wash on that. So this is steel, and then I black washed it. So that's how that looks, but it's a little rubbed out with my handling it. And then this is flat steel with the black wash. Or sorry, flat aluminum with the black wash. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that looks pretty cool. Alright guys, thanks for checking the video out. I appreciate it. Hope everyone's doing well, and like I said earlier in the video, please prayers for Big Charlie. Big Charlie's Model Garage. He needs our prayers, and we'll send those out to him, of course. And thank you all for watching. Pat out, Model On.
Thank you. Thank you very much.